every piece of crystal wave are some little, like, they're not really legs, but they're little pieces. And what they do is it actually raises it up off the bottom, so there's air can circulate through there. So when you're microwaving it, it's going to heat it up evenly every single time. It also comes with a wide lip on the seal so that it's very easy to open. So even people that have trouble opening things can pull on this and open it very easy. It's also especially good because you can microwave with the lid on just by popping the seal. And I want you to think about this. Have you ever looked at the microwave at your work? Yes. Have you ever wished you never had? They are really pretty nasty. And so when you can microwave with its seal on it, you don't have to worry about any of the ick getting into your food. So you can carry it for lunch and do different things. But this has a lot of other features. For example, I know Marsha was talking about her 3 children. And so one of the things that you can do with your kids is have a movie night. Now when you go to the movies, what do you have to have with it?
Popcorn.
Popcorn, right? Look. Individual handled popcorn for the kids, so they're not going, get your hands out of my popcorn, get your hands out of my... Don't they? They do. See, I only have one, but even mine, I know that. But you can put popcorn in it. They can carry it with them. So they have their individual little popcorns. You can put your cereal in it. It's a great cereal bowl. Especially if you don't get to eat cereal before you leave for work, take that. It's great. Put some milk in your insulated tumbler and you're good. When you get to work, you have a bowl of cereal right there. Or eat it dry and it makes a great snack while you're driving around and doing things. So you can put little things in there. Let's see if I can make a mess. While we're at it, I'm going to try really hard. Another thing that you can do is it makes a great candy dish. Let's see if I can open this. Yay! Can't do that. Are y'all awake now? All you have to do is put your little candy in there. You can set it at your desk at work. You can put the lid on it, hide it from the kids, and then it's a treat for them. See? So now you have your little candies in there. Put this in some cello wrap, and you have a great gift. Think of that gift right there, how easy that is. But not just candy, because you can do other things. For example, this is the start of what we call snowman soup. You put in some hot cocoa, some marshmallows, some kisses. Wrap this up in either cello wrap or shrink wrap, and then tie a bow around it, and then to the bow, tie a candy cane with a little note that says, this is snowman soup. It even comes with its own stir. You stir it with the candy cane, and it's got a peppermint-flavored hot cocoa right there ready to go. The handle stays cool, so it makes a perfect little cup that they can have their hot cocoa in. Or for those coffee lovers, just wrap it up. Here's little individual coffees and little individual creamers right here wrapped together. Just tie it with a little bow, and you've got a gift right here ready to go. So you have gifts for all the teachers. Think how perfect this is as a teacher's gift. You can put all different kinds of things in it. Put a couple of apples or an apple, an orange, and a pear. Wrap it up, and there's Christmas right there for every teacher on your list, right? And they get so many little plaques that say, my favorite teacher with a big old apple behind it, right? You think they're sick of those now? I mean, seriously, let's be real. If we gave them one of those, who would be the favorite student the rest of the year?
That's right.
I mean, think about that. You got to help your kids get a leg up in life.
That's
School microwaves are nasty too.
Yes, school microwaves are very nasty, so the teachers really would love it. You can also melt chocolate in here, so you can dip strawberries in it or pour them into a mold, do different things, but you can melt chocolate in here. And I've learned some new things. One of the things that I learned is Egg McMuffins are very expensive. Did y'all know that? When you go to McDonald's, an Egg McMuffin costs a fortune. It's like, what, $3 now for an Egg McMuffin? $3.49, something like that? Do you know you can make them in here? I didn't either till today, right? How great is this? Now, this has been sitting since this afternoon, so it may not look as pretty as it should. But all you do is take your egg, take the McMuffin, the English muffin, cut it in half, put the bottom half in here, crack the egg right out on top of it. Now it's upside down, but we'll flip it around. Look at that. How perfect. Crack the egg in here, poke a couple of holes. Don't flatten the yolk, but poke holes into the yolk. 1 minute and 45 seconds in your microwave. pull it out. Oh, but yeah, you got your Canadian bacon or sausage, whatever you want. And then when you pull it out, put the cheese in the top on, put it back in for 45 more seconds, and here's your Tupper muffin. Ah, way cheaper. So you can make Tupper muffins in here. How great is that? You can also do different things. Think about this. How many of y'all fix tacos at home for your family? Tacos? We taco eaters? Okay. What do we end up doing with the leftovers? We either eat it again for days and days and days, or we throw it away, right? Sorry, it's me. What you can do now, though, is turn it into like a taco bake. So if you're making tacos, you either have corn or flour tortillas. So either crumble up the hard ones or tear pieces of the softer ones. And what you do is just start layering everything. So put a little bit of your meat on the bottom, put some of the tortillas that are either crushed up, crumbled up, torn up, however you want to do it next. Put some of your like tomatoes and onions, put some cheese, do all that. Put the lettuce in a little separate container so that you have that or leave that out because you don't want to cook that. And then you have a taco bake for lunch the next day. It's a whole different meal right there ready to go. It can sit in the fridge, so if you're like you're going to be here tonight and you have to feed your husband, hey, there's dinner right there. He doesn't have to know it was leftovers. See, I don't do leftovers at home because my husband says, I don't eat leftovers. I said, I know you don't. I never make leftovers. I make redos. If we have spaghetti, it's not spaghetti the next night. It's a spaghetti bake because the cheese was baked in and it made it into a casserole now. It's the same thing. He doesn't know. But he eats it every time because it's a new dinner. Works perfectly. So you can do that for his lunch. He'll never know the difference. I made that especially for you. You can also do a pizza bake in here, just in case y'all don't know that. If you have any of the leftover little hard pieces of bread or croutons, things like that, put those in there. Put your little pizza sauce on the top and your cheese, some pepperonis if you want, mushrooms, whatever you want on there. And all you have to do is heat it up in there the next day, and you've got like a big old pizza right there in your cup. How perfect. Isn't that yummy? Sounds good, doesn't it? So there's lots of things that you can do with a soup mug, but more importantly, these make absolutely incredible gifts for everybody, not just at Christmas time, but now. Think about this. We could do that for our host. You know what, host? If you get an extra third dating for me, I'm going to give you this really, really cool gift. Right? Find out if she drinks coffee, if she drinks tea, if she drinks hot cocoa. Find out, ask, because you can get to know her, right? And then you put in here and wrap it up with whatever she is going to love. So if she's not a coffee drinker, of course, don't give her coffee. But find out what she wants, and that's a gift. So when you get that third dating, I'm going to give you this really cool, super good gift. And then you're going to tell her all the different things that can be done in it. And I saved the best for last. You ready for the last thing I made?
Yes.
Okay, look at this. What do you think this is?
Oh, it's a cake.
Wait, I remember. Wait, should I do that? There you go. Set that there. And here you go. You ready? A pineapple upside down cake for one. How cute is that? Now do remember, this was done about 1 o'clock, so it's looking kind of, sad. But my husband came home from work early today, and I was making this. And I never make sweets in front of him because he doesn't know how to stop. And so I make these things. Well, he surprised me by showing up as I'm making this. So the first one comes out, and he's like, that's mine, right? I'm like, okay. So I pull it out, set it down. It looks gorgeous. He's like, okay, I'm not waiting. And he just sits there and eats the whole entire thing. And he says, oh, my God, that is so good. Will you make that again for me? I said, okay, the next one's not yours. They have to see it, okay? But he loves it because it was so great. And you ready? It took 3 minutes. 3 minutes in the microwave. All you do is put your brown sugar and butter on the bottom, put your pineapple on top of that, and the cherries in the center. And I'll let y'all see that. It'll stay up here. And then all you do is take 1 cup of cake batter. 1 cup. And then 1 tablespoon of oil and 1 egg. That's it. That's it. Real simple. So if you have rival children, they can each have their own cake. And nobody got a bigger piece. Right? Solve the problems before they start. But these cakes are great. You can even do these little cakes for your friends when they have birthdays. Think about that birthday present right there with the little cake already built right in. I know, how cute is that, right?